Miracle, and welcome back to my channel. So on today's episode, I'll be sharing my little experience on how I landed my first job as a dental therapist in Nigeria. You know, the hustle of getting a job in this country, it's not really easy, especially when you're a fresh graduate. So even if you're not a dental therapist, I believe this video will benefit you one way or the other. So keep watching and stay tuned. Alright guys, first I'd like to start with, there's this friend of mine. I was inspired by him anyway. He started submitting applications like 2 months to POP when we are rounding up. I was like, guy, what's up? You're not even done and you're submitting an application. He said, yes, if you really want to get a job in Nigeria, you have to start now. So I was inspired and I started. Submitting application through mail, most especially. You know, I always thought mails don't work in Nigeria, but trust me, it works. Some of these organizations still visit their mail and they could call for interviews via mail. So I sent most of my applications via mail, and I also sent through DHL, like sending it to different states of interest. And I believe I sent a total of about 40 applications. Yes, if I'm not mistaken, I sent a total of about 40 applications to different dental clinics in Nigeria, specifically Lagos and Abuja, because those were the 2 places I had interest. So fast forward to when I was done with NYSC, stayed at home for like a month, no news. The second month, I took my things to Lagos. So when I got to Lagos, I continued. I started revisiting some of the clinics in Lagos where I initially sent application. I revisited some, though not all, and reapplied, submitted my CV and cover letter. Very important. Don't just submit CV. Your cover letter is also very important. I'll talk about that as we proceed. Now let's move to cover letter. Now I mentioned something about cover letter. In your cover letter, this is where you blow your trumpet. Like, no one blows your trumpet better than you do. So in fact, brag about yourself in your cover letter is allowed. Say everything you can do. Like, you should talk about yourself so much in the cover letter. And I mean yourself in relation to your field of study. If you're a medical doctor, an engineer, accountant, dental therapist, dental technologist, whatever field of study you are applying for, brag about your skills in line with that field of study. Say things you can do and watch the experience you've gathered so far. So in my cover letter, I made sure I explained these things. Like, I bragged about myself. I remember writing, I believe if you employ me, I will make your dental clinic a household name in Lagos. See the nerve. It's not like I had it all together, but I knew my onions anyway, and I believe I can do anything. I have that can-do spirit. So I bragged about myself in my cover letter. And you know the funny thing, 2 of the interviews I went for, the interviewer was like, one of the reasons why I called you, like I was eager to meet with you. I love what you wrote in your cover letter. You're really an interesting personality from your cover letter, and I would like to work with you. So tell me more about yourself. I want to be sure you wrote this. So that was how I started off the conversation, the interview, and guess what? He made me an offer and said, think about it. Are you willing to work with us? We'll be glad to work with you. Just like that. I got another invitation for an interview. I went, like about two of my interviewers made mention of this cover letter, that I was called because of the things, as in they found my cover letter interesting and they feel this is an interesting person and would like to work with the person. So what I'm saying in nutshell is that make sure that you highlight your skills very well in your cover letter, and it should be what you can do, because it doesn't make sense when you're called for an interview and you can't really, the person you describe in your cover letter is completely different from the person in front of the interviewer. So make sure what you're writing aligns with you, and that is that. Okay, so while waiting to land a job, it's also important you improve on your skills. I remember doing a lot of volunteer job, because when I got to Lagos, I didn't get the job. I didn't get a job immediately. Nope. I stayed like 2 months more before I landed my first job. So within those 2 months, I was idle, in quotes. I engaged in volunteer jobs. Went for outreaches, volunteered, to improve on my skills and dexterity in line with my profession. I go to some clinics, work for free, like not like they pay me, just to keep myself busy. I keep learning every day. Did a lot of volunteer job, and also organized outreaches personally, not like with an organization. I organized outreaches personally with my money. Go to schools. I remember visiting about 3 schools and 2 churches. So I visited them, did oral health talk, and saw some patients too. I kept myself engaged, and these things were part of what I added in my CV and cover letter. My ability to get in paying clients, talk people out of status quo and make them interested in taking care of their oral health, that kind of thing. So these things, this volunteer job, these outreaches I went for while waiting for a job, were part of the things I added in my CV and my cover letter, and they really helped. And also this experience helped me a lot even after I got the job, because it deepened my knowledge in my field. So it's really wise that you don't just stay idle because you're looking for a job, you're not doing anything. Improve yourself, read books. I also did some training. There are some free training you see online in case you don't have money. You can only see some free training even outside my field of study. I did some social media management training, how to marketing. I studied about that. I did some training on that too. These are some little add-ons to your skills that make you stand out. So some of these things made me stand out, and I never really struggled to land a job. So that is that about improving and adding value to yourself. Then finally, I landed a job. So when I got my first job, I didn't just rush into this is the first job, let me rush. No, I got like 3 different job offers from 3 places. I compared the working condition, the pay. Yes, the pay is very important. And I'm desperate for a job, doesn't mean I'll just jump into any job like that. So I considered the pay, the working condition, and if it's something I like to do, like the working environment is conducive for me. So I considered it, and I finally picked one. So that was how I landed my first job. And even when I left Lagos, because I stayed in Lagos for a while, I relocated to Abuja, I applied the same trick. I googled about all the dental clinics in Abuja, both government, private. So long as it's dental clinic, I sent applications to them, and I was called. But if I sit back, maybe send like 5 applications, like most people do, you just send 5 applications, or you're waiting for the organization to advertise, you might end up staying 3 to 5 years without getting a job. So I never waited. Most of the places I got my job, or the place I got my first job, they didn't really advertise. They didn't advertise for job, but I just applied. So long as it's an organization where I can work, I send my applications. I don't wait for you to advertise. So stop waiting for organizations to advertise. Just send out your CVs and you will be called. So I'll be really happy if you share your own little secrets in the comment section. You could be helping someone out there, and I'll be engaging the comment section to see what you have to say. So good luck. Thank you very much, and see you next episode And remember, the goal has always been to improve your smile, one video at a time. And I hope this improves your smile. Have a lovely day, and don't forget to subscribe. Click the like button, drop a comment. Let's keep engaging.
Hey guys, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out my wonderful videos. Click the like button, click comments. Beautiful. And click my notification button. Thank you.